So today I'm bored. I don't really have much to do in the way of cleaning today. I'm finishing everything else. I don't really feel like doing any TikToks. I've got a whole folder of them, and none of them interest me today. But I haven't done like a story time in a while, and I thought I would combine 3 surgery stories into one video because they're not terribly long. Because I don't remember everything. So I thought I would just put it in here into one story time. That was incredibly awkward. Let's talk about the first one. I did a story time. I did a TikTok on this one just the other day. I had a fantastic neurosurgeon, Dr. Curtis Sheldon. I'm not sure if he's passed away or not. I heard he had leukemia, and that's why he had to leave the office. Like, the workload was too much for him. Like, there was a lot of people coming in at the time, and I got switched to his fellow, who I really liked. But then his workload got too much, so I got switched to the Russian. Another one of my story times. But anyway, he did one of my shunt replacement or revisions. I'm not sure which it was, but I was having shunt function symptoms, and he did the surgery to fix it. And I don't remember if this was like a day later or what, but I remember going home and having had a headache like all day. I remember that the whole time I was home. And then it must have been the same day I went home. I remember going to bed and I'm laying there and my head's pounding. Not bad, but it shouldn't have been pounding because I had the surgery to fix the shunt. So I shouldn't have been having that pain. But I'm doing all kinds of things to try and get relief and not have to go back into the hospital. So I haven't told anybody at this. But then I roll over onto my stomach and all of this pain goes right here and it just intensifies to like 1,000. It's the worst pain I have ever experienced in my entire life. And I don't know how to explain it. I don't remember how I felt. I just remember that I did not like it. I remember screaming bloody murder from my parents. And I remember my maternal grandmother showing up. But I don't remember her sitting there with my sisters. I remember her coming to the ER with both of my parents. I could be wrong on that. But that would mean that my maternal grandmother showed up too to stay and watch them or to take them to her house. But I don't remember that. I only remember my maternal grandmother showing up. But she came with us to the ER. I remember that. 'Cause she did often. Like, either her or my other grandmother would come to the ER with us occasionally. But I have 2 other sisters, so somebody stayed with them. Numbers are jumbled. Horrible, awful, no good pain. And the only pain that is anywhere close to that is the bladder pains that I get now, that I've been getting for the past few years. They're not as bad as they used to be. I don't know if it's because I expect them now and it's just part of my life. There's not really much I can do about it, or what. I remember when I first started getting them, they were awful, and I would have to stop whatever I was doing, even if it was like mid-step. I'd have to like grip things that I was around me and just brace myself, because there would be like a warning pain and then it would go away, and then a few seconds later the real pain would come in, and it's like this pressure builds up. It's a sharp and burning pain in my bladder. I don't know, that comes in second to this pain. What ended up happening was during the revision, replacement, whatever it was, surgery, a piece of scar tissue broke off and made its way to here. I remember that much. When I laid on my stomach, it went forward and touched, and my body did not like that. Cat's trying to break into my room. I've got it barricaded with a pillow because I've got my window open and there's other windows in the house open, so there's cross ventilation going on because it's a nice day. I mean, it's rainy, but it's not too hot, not too cold. Hi, Stratus. So the door kept opening because of the wind, so I put a pillow up against it. And now Stratus is trying to get in. Let's let her in. Pink's got to spend some time in here. He took a nap. Hi, kitty. What are you doing? Come here, Stratus. Come on. Come on. Stratus, come. Stratus, come here. Say hi. Strat. Kitty. Hi, my pretty girl. You want some snugs? Or did you just want to see what's going on? Yesterday, I know I'm getting off. I opened my window, but it doesn't have a screen. And I have a screen, but it doesn't actually fit in the window because the window is kind of broken. Like, the inside panel is gone for reasons. So I've ordered something that I think will help. A type of screen. It's magnetic. I hope it helps. It should be here by Friday. So I can't leave my room with the window open because Binks will get out. He got out the other day. Hi. How are you? She's staring at me. Stratus, don't claw my leg, please. That hurt. Hi. I'll pet you. Ow, ow, ow. Claw, claw. Wasp got in, and then I put up the screen, and it kind of trapped it. But for a while, it was flying around the room, trying to get out, but it couldn't figure it out. And at one point, both of the cats were in here watching it. I'll insert the video here. Okay, so Wasp got in my room, and both the cats are in here, convinced they're going to be able to get it. I don't know what to do. You guys cannot reach the ceiling. Anyway. That was weird. I get those daily. I was talking about my cat. She was like staring at me from the wooden chair in my room the entire time I was on that call. Just like... No, but earlier I did an enema towards the end of it. She was scratching on the door. Apparently I was in there much too long for her liking, and she missed me. I'd been holding that the whole time. It was this morning that I did the enema. It was after I put the kids on the bus. And she's scratching the door, which I don't know if you know this, but cat claws on a wooden door sound exactly like anybody's nails on a chalkboard. Awful to put that clip into. Well, did I record that? No, I didn't record that. Dang it. So yeah, there was scar tissue up in my head. It was excruciating. I'm going through that pain. I can't describe it. I'm sure I haven't written down in a diary somewhere. But none of the diaries I have with me. Another surgery story was when I got one of the ostomies. I either got my Mitrophin off or my Cicostomy. I want to say it was my Cicostomy, which I still have that. I don't have the Mitrophin off anymore. I have the suprapubic. Remember though, when I got the Cicostomy, I had tubes and wires just coming out of everywhere. It looked like they were just all over the place. Like I had an IV pole and there was just a jillion tubes coming off of that. And I remember being in my hospital room, and I had been there for a few days. My cousins came in at one point from my dad's side of the family. One of my male cousins came in. Everybody else hugged me, and then he came in for the hug and was like, I don't know. I wasn't offended in any way. I knew I looked weird. I looked like an octopus. Okay, so I talked to my mom because I wanted to see if I had any pictures from this event with all the tubes. And it turns out it's from my yellow birthday, but I had pancreatitis. And I only have the picture in this thumbnail from the video that I did on that. She said if there was any other pictures, they're packed away in our shed, so I don't have access to it right now. If I ever do, I will re-upload the video with said picture. It was something we laughed about a long time. He would not hug me. Then there was another time. It was a shunt surgery. That's what it was. This third story. I had a shunt. I don't know which one it was. I'm so bad at this. But I know I had the scar on my head, the scar on my chest, and I had a scar under one of my girls. And then that might have been the third one. There might not have been another one. I think this was when he put it in one of my lungs. I want to say I'm 15 at this time, and my mom is in the hospital room with me, and somebody has to change the dressing every few hours, or at least check it or whatever. And at one point we're sitting there and they send this baby orderly to come in and check on it. He had been much older than I was, and I was very uncomfortable with it. I don't know what they were thinking. I'm trying to convey how uncomfortable I am to him, and it's not getting through to him. He looks uncomfortable as well, because he's asking me where the incision is. He doesn't even know what kind of incision he's looking for. And I'm trying to say that, and nothing's coming. It's just going, and I look over at my mom, and I'm like, help. And finally she just goes, it's fine, it's okay. We checked it already. And he booked it out of there. He was like, fine, it's fine with me. It got checked again by one of the nurses that I did trust. I don't think they sent like an orderly to do it again after that. My mom must have said something. I don't remember that happening, but she must have. So, those are the only 3 stories I have for my surgery storylines. I'm going to cross them off. Next one I want to do is I have a bunch of mini stories about transportation. Maybe I'll do that right now too. So yeah, those are my surgery story times. Those are the only ones I have typed out on my list. They're the ones that stand out. Okay. Bye. Russian